Life is a tapestry woven from countless moments, decisions, and actions. Among the threads that make up this tapestry, there is one that stands out in vibrant color: the willingness to take chances. From the time we are children, we are taught to be careful, to look both ways before crossing the street, to think before we speak. Caution has its place, but if it becomes our only guide, we risk missing out on the most profound and transformative experiences life has to offer. Taking chances is not about reckless abandon. It is about embracing the uncertainty that comes with growth, change, and opportunity. It is the willingness to step outside of our comfort zones, to challenge the boundaries we have set for ourselves, and to reach for something greater even when success is not guaranteed. Throughout history, every innovation, every breakthrough, every leap forward has been the result of someone taking a chance, risking failure for the possibility of greatness. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before inventing a working light bulb. Each failure could have been a stopping point, a reason to quit. But Edison saw each setback as a lesson, a step closer to his goal. He took chances, pushed forward, and ultimately changed the world. His story reminds us that the path to success is often paved with missteps and mistakes, but it is only those willing to risk failure who ever achieve true greatness. In our own lives, the chances we take may not always be as monumental, but they are no less important. Maybe it's choosing to apply for a job you feel unqualified for, telling someone how you really feel, or moving to a new city in search of new experiences. Each decision carries risk, but also the potential for reward. Life's most memorable moments often begin with a simple act of courage, a willingness to take that first step into the unknown. The fear of failure is one of the greatest obstacles to taking chances. We worry about what others will think, about the consequences of things not working out as planned. But what we often forget is that failure is not the end. It is a teacher, a catalyst for growth. Each time we fall short, we learn something new about ourselves and the world around us. We discover our strengths, our resilience, and our capacity to adapt. Imagine a child learning to ride a bicycle. There are wobbles, falls, scraped knees, and frustrated tears. But with each attempt, the child learns, improves, and eventually rides with confidence. The risk of falling is ever present, but the reward, freedom, joy, and independence is worth every bruise. The lesson here is simple: progress is impossible without risk, and growth is impossible without failure. Taking chances also opens the door to new relationships and connections. When we are willing to be vulnerable, to share our dreams, our fears, and our aspirations, we invite others into our lives. These moments of openness can lead to deep friendships, lifelong partnerships, and opportunities that would have otherwise remained out of reach. The courage to take a chance on others is a key ingredient in building a rich and fulfilling life. There will always be voices, both internal and external, telling us to play it safe, to stick with what we know, and sometimes caution is wise. But if we let fear dictate every decision, we end up living a life that is smaller than we are capable of. We miss out on the adventures, the challenges, the triumphs that make life truly meaningful. Taking chances does not mean acting without thought. It means weighing the risks and rewards, recognizing your own values and priorities, and then moving forward with intention. It means accepting that not every outcome will be perfect, but that the journey itself is valuable. It means understanding that regret often comes not from the chances we take, but from the opportunities we let pass by. Think about the stories that inspire you, the moments from books, movies, or real life that fill you with hope and excitement. Almost always, these stories center around someone who dared to take a chance. The athlete who trained beyond exhaustion to compete in the Olympics. The musician who left behind a steady job to pursue her passion. The entrepreneur who invested everything in an idea that no one else believed in. These stories resonate because they remind us of what is possible when we step beyond our fears. In a world that is constantly changing, the ability to take chances is more important than ever. The pace of technological advancement, social transformation, and global challenges demands adaptability and courage. Those who succeed are not always the smartest or the most talented. They are often the ones willing to take risks, to learn from setbacks, and to keep moving forward. As you reflect on your own life, ask yourself, what chances have you taken? What opportunities did you let slip away because you were afraid? What might happen if you dared to take one more step into the unknown? The answers to these questions can reveal the path to a more vibrant, fulfilling existence. Remember, taking chances is not a one-time act, it is a way of life. It is the mindset that says, I am willing to try, to fail, to learn, and to grow. It is the belief that the rewards of courage far outweigh the comfort of safety. And it is the understanding that every great adventure begins with a single brave step. So, don't ignore this lesson. Take chances. Say yes to new experiences. Pursue your dreams even when the outcome is uncertain. Reach out to others even when you fear rejection. Invest in yourself, your passions, and your potential. Life is too short to sit on the sidelines, watching others live boldly while you stay safe. In the end, it is not the mistakes or failures that define us. It is the chances we were willing to take, the risks we embraced, and the dreams we pursued. The world is full of possibilities, waiting for those brave enough to reach for them. So, step forward with courage, embrace the unknown, and discover the extraordinary life that awaits.